Developments now on a deadly shooting that claimed the life of a person in Attleboro. As the investigation continues, we're hearing from neighbors about what they believe motivated the violence. Pinpoint News Tracker shows you where it happened at a home on Route 123, also known as South Avenue, which is not far from 95. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now live from our newsroom with the latest developments. Eric?
Mike, at this hour, police have not yet released the name of that victim, and they do not have any suspects in custody, but they do have reason to believe that this crime was related to marijuana. Police investigating a deadly shooting in what both police and neighbors call a usually quiet neighborhood.
Nothing that we would ever expect to happen here.
It's really uncharacteristically odd for having a murder in this neighborhood.
The call came in around 11 last night. According to police, the 911 caller, who was one of several occupants inside, said there were multiple shots fired inside this house along Route 123.
He said there were suspects in his home and they're here for his marijuana.
Police confirmed this morning a 34-year-old man was shot and rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Later this morning, a group of people visibly upset was talking with police on scene.
It's very sad. I mean, that's no matter what was going on, you don't want to see someone killed like that.
Melissa McKenzie has lived in the neighborhood for more than 20 years. She says she didn't know the people at the house where the shooting took place, but stayed up late last night watching all the police cars around the block. One of her 5 kids even woke up scared.
This neighborhood, there's nothing ever like that. It's a very quiet neighborhood. So, yeah, we're all in shock.
Investigators say this was not a random shooting, but that there are multiple male suspects. And police say that witnesses saw a burgundy Jeep fleeing that scene. If you have any information about that Jeep or this crime in general, you're asked to call Attleboro Police. I'm also told this is the second violent crime related to marijuana in Attleboro in recent weeks. Hear what the chief has to say about that coming up new at 6. Live in the newsroom, I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.
The Southeastern Massachusetts Mobile Newsroom moving to Attleboro now. New since 5, we've learned the name of the man police say was shot and killed in a home on South Avenue last night. The Bristol County District Attorney's Office says 34-year-old Thomas Pomare of Santa Barbara, California. We're told the shooting may have been related to marijuana. Eyewitness News reporter Eric Halperin joins us now live in studio with the new details. Eric?
Mike, this is the second violent crime related to marijuana in Attleboro in recent weeks. While police say the two are not related, neighbors we spoke with were still surprised to learn this happened so close to home. Police investigating a deadly shooting in a home off Route 123 in Attleboro. Crime tape around the scene Monday night, still there Tuesday morning.
Nothing like this has ever happened.
Melissa McKenzie has lived in the neighborhood for more than 20 years. She has 5 kids and stayed up into the early hours of the morning looking at everything that was going on outside.
It was scary. I mean, again, like I said, I just assumed it was a fire, a medical emergency. I had no idea, but then all the streets were blocked off for the rest of the night, so then we knew something else was going on.
According to police, the call came in around 11 last night. They've now confirmed 34-year-old Thomas Pomare of Santa Barbara, California, was shot and killed. Investigators say the 911 caller, who was one of several occupants inside the house, said multiple shots were fired and that the suspects were after marijuana inside.
With the uptick in marijuana-related crime, I guess you can't be surprised these days.
The chief tells me this is the second violent crime related to marijuana in Attleboro in recent weeks, but that the 2 incidents are not related. And investigators believe there are multiple male suspects. They say that witnesses saw a burgundy Jeep fleeing the scene. If you have any information about that Jeep or about the crime in general, you're asked to call Attleboro Police. I'm Eric Halperin, Eyewitness News.